Hey everybody, I am here with Chad Edwards. Hi.
Hi.
And we are going to be doing slices today. So I know a lot of people ask about technique and when to use the slice, and I like to use the slice when I'm doing returns and often as well, of course, when I'm dinking. But as far as the slice return, we're gonna go over technique and show you how we like to do it. All right, so when I'm hitting my backhand slice, all I'm thinking is my paddle is going to start high. So I'm taking the paddle high, but I'm keeping the face of my paddle, like being very precise, at a 45-degree angle. And then when I come through, I go forward and up a little bit at the end. So I'm almost making a U shape when I'm hitting the slice. Now, I do accelerate a little bit through the ball, but it's a continuous motion. I don't stop and chop it. That's one mistake that I see often is that people abruptly stop their motion. What I'm looking for is a smooth motion as I go through. So it goes from up high all the way through, okay? The other thing that happens often is I see the slice go up. And the reason for that is that the face of the paddle completely opens. So you see here that again, it's open on a 90-degree angle all the way through. So then the paddle the surface area is very minimal, so then the ball just goes up. So making sure that you're keeping at that 45-degree angle as you come through. It's going to eventually open up, but at point of contact it's important to have that 45-degree angle. Now, the other thing about my feet, so if you see my feet, I'm stepping in with my right foot, and then my left foot comes forward, and that's gonna be really important when we're doing return to serve. And again, for the power, often, or the depth, is extension and your body momentum coming forward. So I'll show you this on a return to serve. And again, with the backhand, it's extremely important that we're minimizing big swings. We're going to stay nice and compact through that ball. So here we go with the return.
I think one of the big things people do too is that they try to knife across their body and cut across too quickly.
Okay, here we go. So I'm creating, it's a slice that is going to keep the ball nice and low, but also it gives me a little bit more time to come in. If I hit my return flat and hard, the ball tends to slow down through the air. However, it's still too quick for them to maybe drive the ball back at me, and I don't have enough time to get in. So what I want to make sure that I'm doing is, one, getting my momentum coming forward, but as well as getting my extension through the ball, so that way my return goes nice and deep and gives me plenty of time to come in. Okay, let's do this one more time on the return here. There we go. And there you have it. It's pretty deep. It's a tough ball.
I mean, deep, it was like right on the line, so I don't think you can go any deeper.
Yeah, well, I could go back of the line. I could hit the back of the line. That would be good. Okay, so with the forehand side, honestly, it's no different than the backhand. The one thing that I see sometimes when people are hitting with the forehand is that they tend to go bigger. They do bigger motions with the forehand, and that's because, again, you can open up your body more and create more space for that swing. So instead of trying to take the paddle so far back, think of how far back the paddle is going with the backhand. Try to emulate the same motion and keeping it out in front and extending through. So if we can do that, then the slice should look about the same. And I'll talk about the difference between the bounce on the forehand and the bounce on the backhand. So here we go. And again, this time around, I'm stepping in with my left foot instead of stepping in with my right. So it's the opposite. It gets my hips involved. It gets my legs going forward as well. So ultimately, what I want to get out of this return, I want the ball to bounce and then move. I'm going to talk about which direction the ball is going to bounce and move. So often with my backhand, the ball, because I'm coming also on the inside of the ball a little bit more, the ball is going to go out to the left. So when I hit my slice, I'm coming through and hitting the inside, and then the ball is going to tend to go out to my opponent's forehand. However, some people, often don't read the slice very well, and they set their feet too early. And that's what I want. I want to make sure that they are out of position and they are not really balanced to hit their stroke. With a forehand, the ball actually tends to go to the right, so it's the opposite. If, again, I'm coming on the inside of the ball, and the more I come on the inside of the ball, the more spin it gets, and that means the slice, the ball is going to move more. So that ball curved to the right with my backhand, and now with the forehand. So that one curves to the left. So big difference there is that, of course, I'm coming on the inside of the ball. If I hit the middle of the ball with a slice, like just straight, the ball tends to go through the court a little bit more. So it depends on the objective that you want with your slice. And for me, I want the ball to move as much as possible, if I can, of course, depending on the serve. So the serve comes a little faster, I probably will just hit the ball straight, right in the middle, and just carry through the court. That's my objective. Well, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the slices, and we'll see you on the court soon. There you go. Did I slap you hard?